Yo, 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 CoinFox in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here today. Traders, what are we looking at? Market summary. Over here in the right corner. Not looking too great this morning, huh? The market's pointing to a sharp decline today after more than about 3 million more Americans have filed for jobless claims last week. Thursday's level of claims, while still historically off the charts, continue to slow down the pace of filings in recent weeks. So, guys, in the last 2 months, there's been like nearly 37 million claims. Been a little wild out there. But as day traders, what? We are hunters of volatility. Whether that's up, whether that's down, that's what we are. We're hunters of volatility, managers of risk. Doesn't matter. Up, down, as long as it's not sideways, there's opportunity for us. So we're paid for not our time, but our opportunity. Traders, this morning, what are we looking at? APDN, our leading gapper up here, 3 milli in the float. What's going on with APDN? Well, they announced emergency use authorization from the FDA for its COVID test. So that's a machine that can process about 94 samples an hour and more than 2,000 samples per day. So APDN, I dug a little deep there, started looking at some of its short interest, getting into some of the short interest on the company, and seeing what we're working with. Because I know APDN, this one, likes to go up and do what? Come down. Go up, come down. APDN. So APDN's got, it's got roughly 2.83 million in its float, and short interest on that is about 200,000 shares. So it's got 6% short interest. Not terrible. Some of these companies with like 20+% short interest, that's when it's like, ooh, this thing can squeeze forever. APDN, all the hype, all the attention this morning. For some reason, I have to reload my chart over here for you guys to go off of. Thinkorswim. CoinFox, CODX ripped faces off. Holy cow. CoinFox, you're the one who called CODX, dude. Good job, man. 23. Dude, that's 27.81. Are you still long any? Good call, man. We went over this one just the other day. CoinFox hit us up. Really nice pattern on it. This one ended up, like CoinFox said, ripping faces off. We'll pull up that chart and go over it here shortly. Yeah, beautiful ascending triangle on CODX on the daily. It's really the only one yesterday I liked for a long. The other one yesterday, our leading gapper yesterday, failed. Was our leading gapper. It was CYCC. Didn't like it. CYCC is not a great company. We get familiar with these names and we understand, not a good company. Terrible fundamentals. Most all traders know, terrible, so wasn't interested there. CODX, on the other hand, we had a nice setup. We're about to go over it right here. CODX, 2780 sitting at right now. Now, when we were looking at it, guys, we were looking at it right before this breakout on the daily. Taking a look at the daily chart, what do we have here? We have clear resistance at about 1550, touched once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. Once it broke it here, 1550, we have the ascending triangle. You see right here, this line here, it was making higher lows, ended up breaking that, and we get a clean breakout. Clean breakout. CODX, not bad at all. CoinFox, INO is the next ripper, in my opinion. Yeah, we pulled that one up yesterday. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's had several green days back to back. INO here. What's going on? It's getting balled up every single time it sells off. So INO, we'll pull that one up real quick. And I always pull up these charts and look left of them. Left of them tells us what? Tells us what the personality of the chart, personality of this ticker. So INO, this one sold off heavily. And then what do we see? It reverses, comes back up. Now it's, back up to its highs yesterday. So some of these, what I'm seeing on INO is take advantage of that panic. This thing panics on off, starts scooping on up. Yeah, this one over the last week has climbed very gradually. Obviously, this is a sign of what? When you're climbing gradually like this, is a healthy sign right there. Balled it up at 11.95. Heck yeah, coin. 11.95. Coin Fox, you dirty dog. Look at that. 11.95. Nearly bottom ticked it. Nice work, man. So yeah, certainly going to keep eyeing on watch. What did we look at yesterday, guys? Off the Bearskin watch list, we were looking at some plays that we were going to go over for some short sale potential. What was one of them we were looking at? We were looking at, number one, FSLY. What do we see here? Yesterday, we came up and broke the highs. You remember how we say over, under. Over, under is something I live by, traders. FSLY, we were playing the high day break, but it has to be over, under. So what does that mean? It means it has to break and hold that level. If it's not going to hold, I'm not cutting my position. Because oftentimes we do see fake out breakouts. So FSLY, what do we see? I didn't trade this, unfortunately. But yeah, this one up to 39.07, broke it, then came all the way back down to about 34.50. So huge potential on some of these short sell plays. Looking for those pop and drops like that. FSLY, we went over UNFI. UNFI, now this one had a second day climb, UNFI. This one had a massive push out of the gates, and it held pretty strong. There was good plays on both the long and short side yesterday, though. Good plays on both sides. Now, this trend right here did crack 21.12, looking a little heavy. This is pocket pair of aces at this point. When you have two green days such as this, look at all these green days. 1, 2, 3, 4 huge green days back to back. What is it? It's due for a red day. Is that a thing? A stock being due for a red day? Not necessarily. The stock market and these stocks can be more irrational. They can be irrational longer than we can remain solvent, is the quote. So yeah, of course it could continue. But this is a high probability setup. I like it for a short. Let me make sure. I still got shorts here on CMEG. But I do like UNFI for a short. I am certainly going to keep it on watch. Wouldn't mind a pop back up towards 23 area out of the gates, just like we saw in FSLY, the one we went over yesterday. And then what was one of the other shorts we went over? I can't remember who. I think it was Jonathan. Jonathan Seabay. Jonathan, were you in here today? Seabay. I give credit where credit's due. We went over this one for a short yesterday. And pop it out of the gates, 464. Perfect opportunity for a short. What do we see here? Descending triangle. Now, oftentimes we will see descending triangles when we get pops out of the gate like this on already a good short potential play. So what do we see? Almost like a bouncy ball, right? We bounce, hit resistance, come back down, bounce up. It just like the bounce gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it cracks. So right here, we have our descending triangle squeeze. Squeezes right down to support, ends up cracking it, and we get a nice sell-off and fade down to 347. Did get a little pop on it, but huge short play right there. So great job, Jonathan, for pointing out CBay for the short. Awesome play yesterday. Now the 200-day moving average, 328. This one actually on the 5-day chart is trying to hold up a little bit. It did crack support, came back up through it, and tried to hold it, sitting right at support. So CBay will keep that one on watch. APDN, what's going on there? APDN still, that's going to be our leading gapper. It's got all the volume on it this morning. So we're certainly going to just have to keep that one on watch, APDN. Now, if it's anything like the leading gapper yesterday, it's just going to fade throughout the day. But what do we have? We have the hot news. COVID-related news at this time is the hottest, type of press release. It's essentially its own sector at this point. APDN has got the fundamental news, the hot press release. It has the trader analysis. It's got all the volume on it. Taking a look left of the chart, we do have some tough resistance that is coming up towards. We do have a roughly 6% short interest on this stock. That's about 200,000 shares out of its 3 million shares. So we do have resistance right here. It's kind of almost like a gap-ish to fill. About 19 bucks. The candle here, when it started having the sell-off, it tapped that again. So about 19.20. Say about 19.20. If it does get heated and start turning back around. Also, couple resistance areas right here as well before that gap to fill. 1640. Couple upper shadows here. 1640, 50. So we'll see what's going to happen. We're going to have a lot of volume on this today, and we may have float rotation. We've gone over this several times. When a stock 3 million float has over, this stock's going to have 3 million shares traded probably within the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so. When the stock starts flipping that, you're essentially just exchanging hands with one another. Oh, here's these shares. Oh, give them back. Here they are again. Give them back. You're just exchanging hands. You can see a massive rip. So we'll see how stubborn those 6% of shorts, that short interest, about 200,000 shares short interest on this stock. And we're essentially gathering a lot more shorts here in pre-market as well. So we'll see what's going to happen. APDM, gotta watch it. Our leading gapper this morning. Yesterday, guys, nailed the short CBay FSLY. Today, going to be watching UNFI again because we have day 2. Day 2 is a higher probability setup that's going to work out. UNFI. There's a couple more. What's going on? CREX. Yeah, CREX and bad if you guys have the shorts. This was almost like a fake out breakout on the daily. CREX, take a look at this. Yesterday in the afternoon had a lot of good volume coming in. CREX U-shape breakout pattern. Sitting at about 415 right now. Ended up, breaking it, getting up to $6, but really selling on off. So we see these fake out breakouts a lot. So we'll see if this one looks like it's going to fade the rest of the day. Yeah, this was definitely fake out breakout, not only on the daily but intraday. So CREX out of nowhere yesterday. We'll draw our support line right here. Ended up cracking that. Try to get a little pop here, break high a day. And then just couldn't sustain the move. At about 2 o'clock, 2:30ish, just not enough volume to sustain that move. A lot of people profit taking, then people cutting losses, fading on off. So CREX, if you have the shorts, probably going to fade a little bit more. All right. Loading up some charts here, fellas. CODX, obviously. CoinFox's play. We're going to throw that one on watch. Keep it on watch. Now, I'm not buying into strength and, hoping for higher. I'm not buying high, hoping higher. I kind of missed the boat here. But CoinFox had a great entry. It's exactly what I'd be doing. Well, CODX is, if I can find it. Good grief. We just went over it. Oh, no, that was, INO. That was INO. Yeah, INO was a great example. And this is a great example looking at past chart history like this. You get an idea of the personality of each individual ticker. So, yeah, this huge sell-off and scooping this bad boy on up like CoinFox. $11.95. Buy fear, sell euphoria. Easy peasy. So, I like that much better than buying high, hoping higher. All right, traders, here's the gap up watch list, bear scan watch list, gap down watch list. If you guys are interested, gap down watch list. What's our leading gapper on the gap down watch list? CRK. What's going on with CRK? They just came out with an offering, common stock offering, and large sell-off. I'm not going to be scooping up an offering. Those days are long gone. And it's one of the reasons I don't trade pre-market or after hours anymore, because I trade pre-market once when a stock came out with a public offering. And you know how illiquid pre-market is? It was a nightmare that I don't want to relive ever again. So something on my bucket list is certainly being in a stock short when a public offering comes out. And why is that so bearish? It's just a secondary offering. You're coming out with additional shares and throwing them at the public float, and it dilutes the current shareholders. And so it just essentially says your shares are not worth as much as you thought they were. All right, guys, about 9:20. Those are the stocks we're looking at today. We're gonna kill it. ADT team. If you guys haven't already, smack that like button for these pre-market streams. That helps the mysterious algo out. Now, I'll throw some of these charts we're looking at into the text box so you guys are all prepared and well equipped for the market day. Yeah. Yeah, Invex. We didn't go over one or two of these, but I'm going to throw them out there for you guys. Hottest play, APDN. Long potential. I know. And then CODX, we just got to keep that one on watch, guys. I mean, it's not a play for me at this point at $27. I kind of missed the boat there. But we were watching the ascending triangle breakout. Just didn't trade it. Missed the boat there, but popcorn watch, CODX, as well as APDN. Get the popcorn out for that. But guys, any questions before we wrap up the pre-market stream? Market's not looking too good this morning, so you'll see some bearish plays out there. If today is similar to yesterday, yeah, that's absolutely right, guys. CoinFox, being a good trader, part of being a good trader is being okay with missing trades. Yeah, it's absolutely right. For some of you guys that are new and get frustrated all the time for missing plays, listen. Every single day for the last 4 years, I've missed plays. CoinFox has missed plays. You're going to miss plays. Like, there's literally something always to be frustrated about every single day, but you just got to decide not to. You missed profits. You didn't lock in your loss soon enough. You didn't scale into your winner. You missed another trade out there. There's always something to be upset about as far as trading goes. Literally always. But you just gotta have that mental discipline. CoinFox, absolutely right. So what's going on, guys? What's the worst thing than being wrong in a trade? It's being wronger. It's allowing the trade to get worse. The only thing worse than being wrong is, allowing the trade to get worse. So let's make sure we cut our losses soon today. Focus on the trades that are working. Scaling into the ones that are working, making you money. Let's not focus on fighting too much today. I think we're going to have a good day. Yeah. Happy when you miss a play and don't chase. Yeah. Have rules. Everyone have rules. Rules in place. Follow them. I don't trade pre-market or after hours anymore. I was not finding success. I've never found a lot of success with it. It was just hit or miss for me with the illiquidity and stocks that have huge spreads on them. Just hard to get in and out. And so as tempting as it is sometimes to trade pre-market or after hours, I don't do it. It's just something I'm like, just waiting for the market open. All right, here's what I'm watching, guys. UNFI real quick, and then we'll head on out. UNFI, trend line here. Let's get a pop up to it. Extend it to the right. Get a pop up to that trend line, $23. Like that one for a short, as well as FSLY. Threw a few of those in there for you guys. Got 5 minutes before the market opens on up, so that's going to ramp up the stream. CoinFox. My approach is if I'm up and I'm playing with house money, I reduce my size and keep gains locked in. Yeah. CoinFox killing it, man. You've been doing this for a while. Obviously, we can tell. House money, reducing your size. Doing well, man. CoinFox. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. All right. Traders, love you guys. Trade well, trade safe. We'll see you all first thing tomorrow.